What up y'all? After some trial and error, I figured out how to play Tribe 9 on my Apple Silicon Mac, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Real quick though, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that you can run the Windows version of the game, hence the video. The bad news is I could only get the game running through Crossover. I wasn't able to run it using PlayCover, Bluestacks, or Whisky. PlayCover, I think it just gives you an error. Whisky, it's unable to verify the device. And Bluestacks at first gave me a purple screen, but now it just says unable to verify the device. The reason this is bad news is because Crossover costs money. However, it's not all bad. Crossover has a 2-week free trial, which for a gacha game is probably enough time to decide if you're going to stick with the game or drop it. Crossover, as of time of recording, costs 74 USD. As you can see, it says 12-month support. That doesn't mean you have to keep paying for Crossover to use it after a year. It means that you get 12 months of updates. So if you buy Crossover today, whichever version is out 12 months from today, you will be able to use forever. It's just if you want further updates, you would have to pay for it again. Also, if I end up finding a different way to run the game in the future, I'll make a video on it and put it in the pinned comment or description. And with that being said, let's get into it. So first thing we're going to want to do is get Crossover. I'll leave my affiliate link in the description. So click on that, it's going to bring you here. And then as you can see on the left hand side, we're going to do the 2-week free trial. So hit try now. You're going to enter your name, email, and stuff, and then click download trial now. It's going to download a zip file for you, and once it's finished downloading, you'll either see the zip file here, you can double click it, or it'll unzip itself and you'll see Crossover. So once you have Crossover, click and drag it to your applications. Then we're going to go to our applications, find Crossover, and double click it. It's going to ask you if you're sure you want to open it. Click open. Alright, once we have Crossover, this is where I'm unsure if you're gonna have to do this next step, because when I first did it through Crossover, I got Steam, I downloaded the game. However, the gameplay was super slowed. It was just a constant running at like a quarter speed. The only way I got it to fix that was through adding CXPatcher, which gives us GPTK 2 point whatever we're on. I'm running an M1 Max, so I'm not sure if the M1 chips are the ones having an issue with the slowdown thing, but it can't hurt, so just to be safe, what we're going to want to do is get CXPatcher. So we're going to go get CXPatcher. I'll leave a link in the description. However, note that the link that I'm going to leave in the description is going to be for CXPatcher 24.07, which is the same version of Crossover that we are currently on. When Crossover gets updated in the future, and same thing with CXPatcher, you're going to have to make sure those two match and are the same version. So once we're in GitHub, we can click over here on the right hand side and get the CXPatcher app.zip. Hit allow. That's going to download CXPatcher for us. Also, we're going to want to exit out of Crossover. So let's go to our downloads and double click CXPatcher. Apple cannot verify to make sure it's free of malware. What you're gonna want to do is hit the Apple logo in the upper left hand corner and go to System Settings. Then down in Privacy and Security, scroll down and you're gonna see CXPatcher was blocked. You can hit Open Anyways. Hit Open Anyway. You might have to input your password if you have one, and then CXPatcher is now up. Now what we're gonna want to do is go to Applications and click and drag Crossover into CXPatcher. It's going to say it's been patched. Now you can exit out of CXPatcher. Now you can see we have Crossover and Crossover Original. Crossover Original is that first Crossover that we got. The native Crossover that does not have GPTK. The one that says just Crossover is going to be our patched version that includes GPTK. If it's confusing for you, you could always just rename it to Crossover Patched or something. So now what we're going to want to do is open the patched version of Crossover, and in the bottom left hand corner, I'm going to hit install, look for Steam. If you can't find it here, you can always type it in the search bar, hit install, and then we're at the Steam setup. Just go through it. Next, your language, where you'd like it to be stored. I just leave it as is, and finish. It's probably going to update Steam. And once it's finished, it should eventually open up Steam for us. This can take quite a while, at least a couple minutes, especially if this is your first time running Crossover in Steam, so just give it time to do its thing and open. Now that we're here, we can sign in with our Steam account, or If you don't have one, on the bottom right hand corner here is you can create an account for free. So log in, Steam's gonna open, and actually I forgot to do something, so we're actually gonna wanna exit out of Steam. On the right hand side, we're gonna click quit all applications. That's gonna shut down Steam for us. We're gonna wanna turn on D3D Metal and MSync. Reboot bottle and enable. Alright y'all, I actually goofed. It's not D3D Metal, it's DXVK. And then you're gonna wanna reopen Steam. Alright, and then once you're here, you can go to the search bar, type in Tribe 9, click it. It's gonna ask you to download. I already downloaded it, so I'm gonna hit play game. Once you're here, it's gonna ask you to click your server and language. It's gonna make you agree to their user and privacy agreement. Here you can click which type of layout you want. Also, the game does support controller. Personally, I was having issues with it, so I stick to mouse and keyboard. If you do get controller working, let me know. And if there's anything special you did, click the screen and it's gonna have you download assets. Hit OK. That's gonna download, and I'll be back when that's finished. And once that's finished downloading, you're pretty much good to play the game from here.